We begin tonight at 6 o'clock with disturbing charges of rape on a school bus in Jennings County.
We first told you about this when a 15-year-old boy was arrested. That was back in April. Today in court, and we were the only ones there with cameras as he faced a judge for the very first time.
And tonight at 6, our Rich Nye shares what unfolded before that teen was taken to jail.
The Jennings County prosecutor alleges that over several weeks, 15-year-old Landon Doty repeatedly sexually assaulted a 7-year-old boy with autism who Doty sat next to on the school bus. Not specifically this bus. Court records say that on April 16th, a bus aide saw the boy on Doty's lap and ordered the driver to stop. The prosecutor says that led to the review of over 300 hours of bus security video recorded between February and April.
There are probably hundreds of incidents over that period of time. Some of them not as serious as the ones charged on the 16th, but there's other conduct that was concerning which led to the waiver.
Hundreds?
Hundreds of touchings.
You are charged with count 1, rape, which is a level 3 felony.
Doty is charged with 4 counts of rape, as well as child molesting and sexual battery, 11 total felonies.
Just the repetitive conduct, the seriousness of it, and the age and victim, him being handicapped, nonverbal. He couldn't tell anybody. That's the most disturbing part.
The alleged victim's parents attended the hearing. We're protecting their identity. I spoke to them after the hearing. They had no comment at this time. The defendant's grandmother was also at the hearing. Doty's grandparents are his legal guardians. Yes, Your Honor, is all Doty said during his initial hearing. Court records say that Doty is of normal intelligence and a good student who had some behavior issues at school. He is now held at the Jennings County Jail on $250,000 surety bond or $25,000 cash. In Vernon, Indiana, Rich Nye, 13 News.
Landon Doty had been held at a juvenile detention center in Clark County since his arrest back in April. That happened on April 17th. He's now due back in court August 15th with his trial scheduled to begin in October.
The director of a Brownsburg daycare made her first court appearance today after her arrest in a child sex crimes investigation. Jennifer Lingbeck tonight is charged with neglect and failure to make a report. Police say she was alerted to inappropriate behavior by former employee Gabriel Garner, but never reported it to DCS. Investigators later uncovered sexually explicit photos on Garner's phone of children at the daycare. Tonight, he currently faces 48 charges for child molestation, exploitation, and possession of child pornography. Lingbeck's trial is now set for August. The owner of that daycare, Nancy Mitten, also faces charges tonight for neglect and failure to report. Her trial is set for July.
Mainly cloudy and muggy today. You can see that all across central Indiana. We've got a few breaks in that cloud deck from time to time. Temperatures in the 70s and 80s. We have 77 Richmond, 81 Indianapolis. That's the new high for the day. 83 in Shelbyville and 75 degrees in Bedford. Bedford, we're at 75. That's actually rain cooled, and you can see the rain from Bedford approaching Bloomington and Ellettsville. This is continuing to lift off to the north and east. So heads up, Bloomington, Nashville, Columbus. This will continue to lift north. If you are south of I-70, still a pretty good chance of some showers and maybe a rumble of thunder this evening. Scattered shower or storm possible tomorrow. Highs 80 to 85. Those storm chances peak on Wednesday, also highlighting Wednesday as a weather impact alert day due to the threat of severe weather.
Angela, thanks so much. Tonight at 6, we're hearing from IMPD leadership and the man involved in a downtown arrest that was caught on camera and went viral.
That video shows officers tackling and hitting the man early on Sunday morning.
Are you serious? What am I doing?
Tonight, IMPD says that officers were trying to break up a fight when one of them fired projectiles at 25-year-old Devin Hunt and then tackled him to the ground. Then another officer is seen hitting Hunt, which IMPD says was to get him to comply and get control of his hands. But Hunt says the officer's actions went too far.
Like, I want people to put themselves in my shoes. I'm begging for him to like treat me like a regular individual.
Hunt was arrested for disorderly conduct and resisting police. He says he plans to sue the department. IMPD Chief Chris Bailey says they are tonight investigating whether those officers' actions followed their use of force policy.
I understand what the concern is with this video, and we're going to get to the bottom of it. We're going to get to the bottom of it. I promise you that. I'm not afraid of accountability. I'm also not afraid of defending my officers when they do it the right way.
Prosecutor's office telling 13 News Tonight charges have not been filed against Hunt at this time.
Tonight at 6, an Indianapolis woman is charged with arson for a house fire that took place last month on the southwest side. Police say Hope Hendrickson started the fire at this home off Morris Street, causing extensive damage. The two homes on either side also sustained damage from the fire and heat. Firefighters say 4 squatters were inside that vacant home when Hendrickson started the fire but got out safely.
Tonight, some residents on the northeast side of Indianapolis are dealing with what they call a housing crisis.
And tonight we're seeing higher prices to buy and rent homes all across the country, and now the city of Lawrence is starting a new effort to change that.
And that's where we find our Samantha Johnson tonight.
Lawrence is home to about 50,000 Hoosiers. Some residents here call it a smaller city within a larger city, and they are not immune to the housing challenges we're seeing across the country.
And we have a lot of seniors and veterans that live here and young people that want to afford and raise a family in Lawrence. So we need to be very open in understanding the needs.
So that's why Lawrence Mayor Deborah Whitfield created a housing-ready task force, complete with local realtors and residents.
We're going to look progressively of the amount of housing that we have, what kind of housing we have, and where do we need to go in the future.
The city has coined Allison Cole an affordable housing expert. She lives in Lawrence, and she's on this new task force.
Overall, 25% of our renters in the city of Lawrence pay more than 50% of their gross income on housing, and that's called severe rental burden.
Cole says that can lead to more evictions, even more homelessness in our communities. So the task force meets once a week to look at housing options.
Affordable housing could be a gamut of different type of homes.
And to guide Lawrence into being a better home for Hoosiers. In Lawrence, Samantha Johnson, 13 News.